But it turns out she had one last trick up.
Hello, people.
On July 7th, Creepshow Art would
It's Filthy Frank, It's Filthy Frank, bitch. Let's get some pussy tonight. Yeah. Shishimi. Otaku.
Emily would go on to make a second video on Creepshow Art titled Creepshow Art Did Not Going into more detail on what Anthony and Shannon put through with more evidence to show. At one point, Emily shows how an account that harassed her was also seen in a video Creepshow Art with the very
hear that motherfucker in the background? Lanza'S. He don't get it.
Featured in one of
he gonna have to do a response to me.
One person in this
yeah, fuck that dude. Folks, it's TV Filthy Frank CVF. And people don't get it till they badmouth themselves. Then when Filthy Frank TV CVF rolls around, everybody's like, holy fuck, who the fuck are you? I'll tell you who I am. I'm Christian Vince Friedman, and I'm taking the internet by storm, little motherfucker. Oh, no, don't even really pull that bullshit. You won't have to make a good video. I did the 10-hour one you did, Lanza, Mr. 120K, to a guy who has, what, 4 subscribers? Bitch, you gonna get destroyed. And we are not playing today! That's right! The guy behind the voices of many is just one! You know, I may be a mock, but I never seen some shittery like this since the Great Sicilian era. And no, that's not racist to Italians. I say this, guy fucking chokes on some meatballs.
Trust me. I said,
you know,
let me log on.
Don't even get me started on this. I don't know what a fucking Lanza'S is, but up in New York, he would have got his ass beaten in his balls by a fucking baseball bat. We don't fucking like people like that, especially towards our new Digimon game coming out. Fuck this guy. Oh man. I don't know these fucking people he's naming, but let me tell you something about the internet, man. It can be a roughhousing place. People been telling me all the time, get the fuck off. Get the fuck off. Well, bitch, you ain't got me off. I'm coming on strong, long, and hard. Long, motherfucker.
I will never forget.
H-Town McGallagher, motherfucker.
And her being
and then they call me a racist and all this other kind of shit. Well, bitch.
But I do think it's important
hell, you gotta explain that shit. When have I said racist shit in my videos? I love sex, bitch. I'm never white. You can't stop the mob, kid. I don't know how old you are, but it's making my nipples hard, tingling with excitement.
What started as another popular
you don't get it, do you? Let me explain something thoroughly. When I be me, IBM, Christian Vince Friedman, CVF, Filthy Frank TV CVF, you don't fucking get it, do you? I am unstoppable. I'm a whole new me. In these next 5 fucking weeks, yeah, we gotta upload that video, another one, which we're doing on you right now, motherfucker. Oh my god, you better respond in 5 weeks, bitch. You got 5 weeks, Lanza, Kansas, Kansas, you ain't got a fucking chance. Lanza, suck my fucking dick. Yeah. In this New York City. Yeah, it's big and shitty. You don't know out in that way could say didn't even know what to expect. So he can suck a dick.
And Shannon would go back to as
we're getting better.
When Emily
all of us, just one of us. That was hilarious. I can work with that shit. We can. Fuck yeah. Give me some more, like, toys to play with since I'm a child. Give me some more
Well, in the video,
Damn.
we're going to show Amy emailing her as far back as 2006 and signing her name at the bottom of the email in question. However,
here we
if
go.
you remember,
Here
in
it
her community
comes.
post when she got
Oh,
exposed,
cut that
she
shit.
said that Amy was a pseudonym that she was using to protect the stalker's
cut
real
the
identity,
weeaboos up into
even going on to give a
sashimi.
short story about this supposed person.
This part is going to be brief, but Amy is not a reference to Emily. Amy is a girl who used to harass me online, who I originally met on stardoll.com when I was in middle school. As I say in the video, but Amy did not grow up in San Jose with me. We never knew each other personally, and she was someone I strictly knew online who lived states away from me.
So guys, which is it? Is Amy a pseudonym that Shannon used? Or did she just make a bunch of fake messages to try and prove that Amy was real, only to indirectly self-report herself using the pseudonym as if it was her real name? Obviously, we now know that the Amy stuff is all made up, and she went through all this effort to fake those messages. And it seemed that her constant cycle of lying and
5, 10, 20, 25. I'm gonna assume somewhere between those 5 weeks.
With it being
6 or 7 something.
Rather than the 90
You do the math on that.
It's mainly just a lot more emotionally
It's
charged
been
in the
6
final draft,
something.
with the cut content including
People,
her going after former friends like Ashley
this
Lilly or Rep
motherfucker
Zilla for
gonna be
betraying her and
roasted.
ranting about
He
how
gonna
much
be
they sucked
cooked,
stuff.
and he gonna be
Not the
fucked.
most interesting
And if
to
you
be
don't
fair,
know what that
but it gives more
means,
insight into
I
how
don't either.
vindictive of a
So
person
maybe you
she
can
was,
make
and that
me
she
a
was willing to
goddamn
turn anyone into a
sandwich
web of lies that she so
and
felt
make
the
it
need
up to
in order
me.
to get back at those she disliked.
This has been
Emily would release her final video on the matter soon after in February 2022,
TV,
such as talking about how she used to be
Filthy
Mr. Festive,
Frank,
but has since bettered herself 2 decades later.
CDFU,
She
or
even
Christian
talks
Vince
about
Free
how
if
she
you want to
kept
dig
lying
some
to her
dirt
directly
on
about one of
me.
the alts she made to harass her through and how she
And
was
final
sleeping with other artists
words.
in the scene. And overall, while there's nothing here
You ready for the
particularly new as it's just
uncensorship?
more of Shannon lying, it was almost a tiny bit sad by this point seeing
Go
just how
fuck
far she was
yourself.
willing to take the lie to get back at people she dislikes. After this final failed attempt at getting back at her enemies, Shannon went dead from the
Holy
internet
shit.
entirely, with
You
her
ready to see
channel
some
staying dead
merch?
from that very
Hold
moment
on,
on as it
let
was
me show you
officially
the
over for her
merch.
internet career. However, in April 2023,
Sexual shit.
her
We're
channel
ending
would get
on
terminated
that.
off YouTube after
Bye,
copyright strikes against it. Now, I don't know if they were
boos.
legally valid.